Hi guys, welcome to today's video. Today, as you can see in the title above, is going to be a rundown slash my favourite Lush cleansers. Now, I've got a good amount to show you and to review, so let's jump into it. So, Lush, if you don't know, is natural handmade cosmetics. We do lots of different things. We do cleansers, we do moisturisers, we do face masks, we do soaps, body washes, all things like that. If you've never been to a Lush before, we believe in using the most natural ingredients possible. We believe that natural is best, and we don't agree with using really harsh ingredients that won't benefit the skin. So everything we believe in will benefit the skin in some way. So, our cleansers. So, a lot of our cleansers from Lush are self-preserved. That means they've got no harsh chemicals in. Being said, I will show you our best-selling cleanser at Lush. And this is actually my favourite cleanser as well. I've used this cleanser for about... how long have I used it now for? For around about 3 years now. And it's just my favourite. I always come back to it. And it's just brilliant. This is Angels on Bare Skin. I'll show you the consistency, what it's like. Now, if you've never tried a Lush cleanser before, it's a bit weird to get your head around. I'll explain all in a second. But this is the way that it looks. As you see, it's like in little balls. These are actually little balls that I've actually made myself. I'll explain all in a second again. So, Lush cleansers, they're strange. They're not like ordinary like pump bottles. They're not liquid form. They're completely all natural. As I say, this one's Angels on Bare Skin. The ingredients for this one are ground almonds, glycerin. I'll explain the ingredients actually as well. Ground almonds is going to give the skin an exfoliation. Glycerin is a humectant. It's actually a really nice ingredient to have in skincare because it draws moisture to the skin, so it's always a good ingredient to look for. Kaolin, which is a soft clay, absorbs oil. Lavender oil. Rose Absolute, chamomile blue oil, lavender flowers. So this is an awesome product. Because it's completely natural, it's really good for the skin. It's going to really exfoliate the skin, and this is very good for like well, I actually recommend, because I work for Lush as well, I recommend this for all skin types. I'll explain why some of the ingredients are good. Obviously ground almonds is very good to give the skin an exfoliation. I personally think exfoliation is the way for perfect skin. If you want to have perfect skin, you're going to have to somehow add an exfoliation element into your skincare. That's what I found the best, and that's what I've recommended to people, and they've had the best experience with just a gentle exfoliation every day. We're not talking really harsh scrubs, we're talking gentle. So something like Angels on Bare Skin is the best way to go. It's got lavender in it as well. Lavender's a really nice ingredient. It's a really balancing, it's a very balancing ingredient as well. So lavender oil is balancing. It's good for oily skin that's a bit oily all over, or it's good for like calming dry skin. It's very good for a lot of reasons. But yeah, Angels on Bare Skin is an awesome cleanser. It's the best selling cleanser that Lush does. And it is £6.40. The way to use this is you would get a little bit like this. I say I roll mine prior to using it. What you do is you put this by the sink, your little ball. You'd run some warm water, some tepid warm water. You would splash your face, and then with this, you would put it in the palm of your hand like this. Then you would sprinkle some water on it, and then slowly make it into a paste. And by adding the water, you're going to see it turn really milky and this really sort of almondy, milky concoction, which is amazing. The good thing about this is that you can add as much water as you want. So if you do want a slightly, I say slightly more, exfoliation, don't add as much water. If you've got very sensitive skin, add more water. By adding more water, it's going to become creamy and more emulsified. So yeah, Angels on Bare Skin is my favourite cleanser. I'll show you the rest. I've got another 1, 2, 3, 4 cleansers to show you. So, if you are a fan of cleansers that sud a bit, so you want it to foam a little bit, one of my favourite cleansers that does that from Lush is a relatively new cleanser. This is Movis. Now, I bet you're thinking, what the hell is that? It looks like a bit of bread. You're right, it does look like a bit of bread. But it is brilliant. This is packed with cocoa butter, it's got hot oil in, it's got extra virgin coconut oil in. This is an all-round very good cleanser. Who would I recommend it for? I would say it's best for drier skin. I like to use this myself as well. It's very moisturising, and because it suds up that tiny bit, I believe it's down to the titanium dioxide, it removes makeup very well. So yes, this is an awesome cleanser. It smells amazing as well. It smells a little bit like bread, so that's very good. So how I would market this as is a slightly suddy, moisturising facial soap. It's also very good for the body as well. And this also, which this doesn't, leaves a bit of a oil to the skin, which is very nice to use. It's called Aquamarina. I shall read out the ingredients to you. This one has glycerin as its first ingredient, guys. So just to give you an idea, ingredients that are closer to the top of the ingredients list are what the bulk of the product are. So it's got a lot of glycerin in. It's got calamine powder. Calamine is very calming to the skin. It's very good for quite sensitive and red prone skin. Very good for rosacea. It's also good for absorbing oil. It's got normal kaolin in, which is a clay. Irish moss gel, which is very calming on the skin. Fair trade aloe vera, again, it's very good for like razor bumps, it's good for sunburn, it's good for taking redness down. It's got fine sea salt in, which is like a mild astringent. Nori seaweed, sweet wild orange oil, and patchouli oil. So that gives it its really nice smell. Now this, guys, I don't know if you've ever been into a Lush before. This is always displayed a bit like sushi. It's always wrapped in the nori seaweed. The nori seaweed to the skin is very clarifying. Seaweed's very clarifying. So yeah, this is a very, very strange cleanser, I'm not going to lie. Again, you would use it the same way as you would Angels. You would get out a little bit. It's kind of squidgy because it's wrapped in seaweed. You would add water to it exactly the same way as Angels on Bare Skin, sorry. And then you would make it into a, it's kind of like a soft clay, if I have to be honest. It's like a soft clay. And then you would use that as your cleanser. Now, because the calamine powder in it, it really makes a difference to redness. So this is always my pick to use after I've shaved my face. Because the calamine will take down redness, and also the seaweed is very good for like, it's a mild astringent, so it's very good at taking away like razor bumps. But yeah, this is an amazing cleanser. Hasn't got any exfoliation in it. It says on the website that the salt gives an exfoliation, but I don't really feel the salt in it. I don't really feel like it should be marketed as that. I just feel like it should be marketed as a cleanser that's good for very red prone skin. Okay, on to another cleanser. This is Ultrabland. Now, I've been using this for quite a long time as well. This is, again, a facial cleanser. I shall read out what it says on the lid. This is an ultra-effective, ultra-gentle facial cleanser. A rich, soft, oily cleansing cream that cares gently for all your skin types. So this, in a nutshell, to me, is like a traditional cold cream, but it doesn't contain all the nasty ingredients like the traditional ones do, such as like petroleum, and that's the only one I can think of at the moment, which isn't great for your skin. So yeah, this is amazing. This has got almond oil in, which is like a really lovely oil to use on the skin. It's a fatty oil, so that's very good for the skin. It's very good at like plumping it up. Rose water, amazing ingredient because it is very anti-aging and toning as well. Beeswax, honey, which is very moisturising. Fresh iris extract, glycerin, which again is a humectant, rose absolute, so pure rose absolute. The best way I recommend this for is, the best way to use it is, you would put this on a dry face, and then take a warm flannel that's been in warm water, draw out the water, and then wring out the water, and then take off the cream. With that, it's going to take off makeup, it's going to take off grime throughout the day, and this is just an all-round brilliant cleanser. This is awesome for dry skin because it's got a lot of almond oil in there, so it's really going to moisturise. This is recommended for all skin types because it's, although it seems very, very oily, and I will say it is very, very, very oily, it's also, it's quite good sometimes for oily skin to use a product that does have a lot of oil in, because sometimes it can actually counteract the oil balancing in the skin. So personally, I feel like a lot of skin types can use this, and that is actually what Lush advises. It's very good for all skin types. If an oily skin is going to use this, I would recommend to use it at night time, just so your skin can get used to it, so you're not walking, because it is going to take a little while for your skin to be able to adjust. So use it at night time, so you're not going to walk around literally looking like an oil slick, and it probably will just for the few times you use it. But yeah, it's awesome for if you wear a lot of makeup, and even if you don't wear a lot of makeup, even if you're male, it's just a very nice cleanser to use. It's very luxurious, smells lovely as well, and it's a really, really nice consistency. It is very much like an oil, as you can see, and it just leaves your skin so plumped and lovely when you take it off. And my last cleanser that I'm going to be talking about is, this is a different lid, ignore the lid. This and the pot, actually, I just put it in a different pot. This is Let the Good Times Roll. So, this is like in a little pot that I got from work because I wanted to try it out again. I have been humming and ahhing about this for ages. I used to think it was amazing. Then I went off it a little bit, and now I'm back on the bandwagon of absolutely loving it. If you've not tried Let the Good Times Roll, this is by far the best smelling cleanser that Lush does. If you love popcorn, if you love that sort of cinnamony, sweet, literally like popcorn smell, you're going to absolutely love this cleanser. It almost tastes as good enough to eat, so you literally want to eat your face when it's on there. This is a really nice cleanser, actually. It's very good for dry skin and normal skin. Some of the ingredients are, what has it got in it? This one's roll are corn oil. Corn oil is really moisturising. Maize flour, which is a exfoliation ingredient, so it's going to give the skin a really like small amount of buffing to get off all them dead skin cells. Polenta, which is packed with like vitamins and minerals, and it's really nice for the skin. And it's also got in cinnamon powder as well. Cinnamon powder is a really interesting ingredient because it's very good for blood circulation and getting the blood pumping around the skin. So yeah, this is an amazing cleanser. This used to be, I don't know if you ever shop at Lush before, or if you're like fans of Lush, this used to be a limited edition cleanser. It used to come out around Christmas time. That's why the sort of smell is very sort of Christmassy and warm. But because of so much high demands to get it back, it is now a all-round product, which is really good. So yeah, I'm still testing this one out at the moment. I do like it, but I don't like it as much as my Angels on Bare Skin. I do find this is best because I've got quite combo skin. I do find that Angels on Bare Skin is very balancing, and this is very good for when my skin is slightly more dry. Personally, I feel like they should have just kept this as a Christmas only product because I feel like it would be best for the colder months, but nonetheless, it's a really nice product. And again, you just use this exactly the same way as you would Aquamarina and Angels on Bare Skin, so you get it in a little ball. It's a really nice consistency, and again, it's very good for very dry skin. So guys, that brings me to the end of my video today, all about a Lush cleanser overview, and just my favourites. I hope you've enjoyed, and stay tuned for more videos coming up soon. If you would like to see my updated skincare routine and the moisturisers I use and the toners and the exfoliators, please let me know in the comments bar below, or give this video a big thumbs up if you've enjoyed it as well. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos coming soon guys, and see you soon. Bye bye.